So with that said, I think what the link I was trying to make there is that you hear a lot right now about differentiated gas, responsible energy, all that kind of stuff. What's interesting to me when I look at some of these standards or I look at the conversation that happens in this space, most often the methodologies are not specific to Canadian energy development. And it's fascinating to me because I would suggest that we have the cleanest value chain on the planet. And so it's great that the dialogue is happening around us, but I think we need to strengthen our message around what role we play in actually defining the baseline parameters. And you guys, in every case, all three of you, I would suggest, are a significant part of that baseline discussion. So in each of your views, what can we do to ensure that we maintain this leadership position, as you guys had mentioned, and really what's next on the path to net zero? And so a big question, but I think that's what we're here for, is, you know, this time you can kind of put on your personal hats if you want, but what's next in the path to net zero? And Janet, you've certainly alluded to the fact that we have natural gas that plays a significant role, et cetera. But is there anything else there that you want to touch on as we look forwards 28 years?
So in the what's next question for me, I'm going to maybe take a step back and talk about, you know, the word energy transition itself. And I'll tie this all together, and I'll try not to take the next 19 minutes. So I you know, at WestGen we use the word energy evolution. And I just think that the word energy transition is a bit of a misnomer because it makes it sound like we're going from one thing to a different thing. And in reality, what's happening is we've got an energy mix today that has a bunch of different energy sources in different proportions, and each of those sources has its own characteristics. And by and large, that mix is what it is as a reflection of the values of society over the last 100 years and what society has asked the energy industry to do, which is, you know, cheap, safe, abundant, and secure supplies of fuel. And I like the word energy evolution because it really, I think, is a better characterization of what's happening. And what's happening is that the needs and values of society are changing.